Hello and welcome to this week. You did a great job this week on your blog post talking about cyberbullying. Um, and we definitely had the same viewpoint on a lot of things. So I'm just going to kind of go through your thoughts and how I agree with them for the most part. Um, so for the first question about if Michaela should say anything, and if so, to whom and how. You talked about how absolutely you need to tell someone, especially since there were those warning signs um, ahead of time where she, came home crying the one day, or, she said people were talking about her, those kinds of things. And so you definitely need to reach out and be that supportive sister and, tell someone that you trust and that she trusts, that being probably first your parents. And then, if you need to tell someone at school, it needs to be someone you trust, such as a teacher, a counselor, a principal, those sorts of. Um, and you need to explain how uncomfortable that your sister is and, how it has affected her. And that something needs to be done about it. Um, and then moving on to the empathy aspect. So, what might motivate someone to create this fake social media page? And you talked about how it may want them to feel more powerful, um, and make themselves feel better about themselves. Um, you don't know what's going on in that bully's life, and it may be a coping mechanism. It may be a way for them to cope with things that are going on in their life that are not so great. Um, and I agree with that, and I didn't really think about that. I kind of took it as a way for that person to fit in, but yours definitely makes sense. Um, and then how would you feel if someone invaded your digital space? Um, And I totally agree. You would feel discouraged, sad, embarrassed. Um, it would definitely hurt your self-esteem. And then you kind of talked about how, it's not that social media site is not capturing the full essence of a person. It's just showing one side of a person. And that makes a difference. And, a lot of times they're showing the side that you don't want people to see or talk about. And so then it's hard to think about your good qualities when all of your bad qualities or you're uncomfortable talking about those qualities, those are in the forefront. So um, I definitely agree with you there. And then finally, the compassion aspect and the teamwork aspect. You kind of said they went together, and I agree. And so I think it is important for Remy to just be supportive and meet her where she is. She may not want to talk about it. She may not want to lean on someone. So you just need to make sure that you listen and, if she asks you, provide advice. But, you just need to be there for her at this point and listen to her and just make her aware that people love her and are there for her. And then also, remind her that social media isn't taking into account her full person or her full personality and her full um, essence of herself. And then basically just making sure that she knows that people love her and fight for her. And so she doesn't need to feel alone and um, remind her of her good qualities and that she is so much more than this and that she'll get through it. So I think you did a great job on this blog post, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.